just logged back to the server. I've been yeah, I finished the first episodes because my computer got filled up with too many clips, filled my hard drive. So this is the second day that I'm returning to the server. So all the scouting we did earlier has basically reset because there wasn't any players when we logged off, but it might as well be now. So I'm gonna try and be a little bit careful. The good thing about it is that all the loot has respawned. It happens on every server reset. So I'm gonna try and find out if the place has been looted or not, but at the same time I'm gonna try to be a little bit careful because I don't know if there's any players around, and I prefer scouting it from the other side. See if I can at least hear or see a zombie. That would be good. The doors are open. This place is most oftenly looted. Moving from this position, we are basically going to head into the biggest hotspots of the game, where a lot of players move. I'm going to show you guys a video that I made on the regular server that's going to touch upon the field of view that I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to show you where you're going to place your field of view, my suggestion anyway, and why you're going to place it there. Hi guys, it's Chris again, and today I was going to show you how the field of view works and why you should be using a specific spot of where you place your field of view when you're playing DayZ. If you go to your options and you configure, then you can actually see the field of view in text, and what you want to do is you want to put your marker between the F and the I, as I've done right here, and that's where you want to place your field of view. And the reason is because when you're using a scope, the PSO scope, you can actually use the built-in rangefinder. There you can see the sloping with the 2, 4, 6 and 8 and 10. And the way that this one works is you can actually see what range it is to your target from where you're aiming by simply placing you see the bottom line? I'm gonna hover over the asphalt so you can actually see a little bit better. If you put that, let's imagine that bush that I'm aiming at right now would be a player or a zombie. If you place the lower part where its feet would be, and then you see where the head is gonna hit on the bar. So here's about I would say 300 meters if it was a player. Now sometimes you don't know exactly if there's no player to measure at, you can actually use the doors. So if you would imagine a player would be standing at the red doors over there, they would reach approximately somewhere between 4 and yeah, about 500 meters. Between 4 and 500 meters. So that's where you want to place your zeroing at if you're going to shoot a player up in the tower or at the fire station. And if a player is squatting or if he's ducked down, then you can actually you just double it and you'll see exactly where you are, so that your shots are gonna get yeah, so you don't miss when you shoot long ranges. So instead of having to enter the configuration and change it around all the time, I would recommend that you keep playing at this field of view. Now, if you find a M4 A1, however, and you're lucky enough to get the ACOG optics, then you actually don't have to use the zeroing when you're shooting at something at range, because the ACOG actually has a built-in range system. You can see the 4 and the 6 down there. That is actually 400 meters and 600 meters. So using the rangefinder before, we know it's approximately 400 meters from this location to the air tower over there. So if you see a player up there, that means that you're going to be using the crosshair that you can see by the 4. That is where your bullets are going to hit. And if you're lucky enough to find the rangefinder, which I have right there, you need to put a battery in it to make it work. Once you've attached the battery, right click and you can start measuring ranges. And all you have to do is point at the destination where you want to measure. You scroll on your mouse wheel, and when you see measure range, you press. And down in the left corner you can see the range. So it's 399 meters to the air tower. We got 472 for fire tower. We got 429 to the prison, which is good because when you want to target at something, you want to know what kind of range you have. I showed you earlier how to use the map, but the rangefinder is of course the best one. So if you want to shoot a target up there, you use page up, page down on your keyboard, set it to 400, and that is where you're going to hit. If you find a long range scope, keep it if you don't have binoculars, because even though you don't have a Mosin, if you have a more preferable weapon, as I do, you can actually use the scope as a binocular. So just put it on your quick bar, equip it in your hands, and right click, and voila. And you can actually zoom quite well with it. One of my friends just joined the server, so he just spawned somewhere off the coast with no gear. So we're gonna meet up with him later because I want to show you guys how to loot dangerous areas with backup, and how you're supposed to do it as safely as possible. And that is when more players come in handy to play with. I'm just gonna stay here for just for a little while, and I'm gonna show you guys the map, as in why I'm calling this high traffic area where a lot of people go. You have right now, as I mentioned, we're in the military base, and from the military base, if you go straight north, well, kind of, you're gonna end up in Zelenogorsk. Zelenogorsk has one prison, 2 barracks, and a police station. So as you can see, they're pretty close to each other, and also they're fairly easy to navigate between, which is why a lot of players move between these two destinations when they're looking for military loot. And also, as you can see on the map, there's a lot of helicopter crashes. Every time the server comes up, there's a chance that the helicopter is going to spawn in one of these places. So by moving from military base by Pavlovo north to Zelenogorsk, you have a high chance of finding a military chopper which contains a lot of good loot. And from Zelenogorsk, it's very easy to orient yourself towards Green Mountain. That's where we're going to head through Zelenogorsk. And at Green Mountain, you have a really tall radio tower, and yeah, so it's very easy to find. And from the Green Mountain, if you go almost straight north, bit to the northeast, you're going to find the next military base, which contains 4 barracks, 1 prison. Also a very good place to loot. North from the military base, you have the airfield, which contains a lot of good loot. Some of the best loot in the game, actually. And as you can see, this map is riddled with possible helicopter crashes. So what good players usually do when they're looking for the best loot is that they move between the military base to Zelenogorsk, check out all the chopper spots, Green Mountain, and from there you can see a lot of possible spawn points. They head north to the military base and to the airfield. So this is why I call this area well, it's the most dangerous area in the game, because a lot of players move here, they loot around in these places, and yeah. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to go to Zelenogorsk, check it out, and Green Mountain. Most likely I'm going to get involved into PvP, whether I want to or not. And before I head north to these specific places, I'm going to show you how you can find your friends. As in, my friend is right now in, yeah, he's gearing up somewhere. I haven't even asked him where he is. When it's raining outside, as it's doing right now, I'm going to show you guys a little trick that you can actually, if you put your, it's just going to crawl out from under the tree. If you're under a tree, you're not going to get wet. I'm just gonna move a little bit while I'm scouting. And if you right click it, you can catch some rain. He's gonna go into a crouched position when you do it, so I'm not gonna do it right now. Now, since my friend is on the coast somewhere, I'm actually gonna take the chance to loot at least 2 of the barracks, because we're both gonna need some pretty good weapons. So let's see what we got. If I find something, I'm gonna put it in my hands. All the doors, some of the doors are closed. It might not have been looted yet. I think I heard a zombie. I'm gonna move away from the barrack door a bit. Yeah, zombie aggro. If I'm lucky, this place actually hasn't been looted yet. Come here, kiss the axe. Mwah. What? Miss? There we go. Changing weapon. What? Supposed to go in before I close it. It's lagging a little bit. There we go. Beret. What do we have here? Tactical shirt. Nope. Boonie hat. I love those hats. Take that. You see what I did there? I put the beret on the floor. Because you can't loot, as in dragging it from the top to your inventory. Flashbang. This is a pretty cool thing. I hope I get to use it. What do we have here? Ammo. This is for the AK-74, both the big and the smaller version. Which is one of the weapons you might actually find, so good idea to bring it. Here, weapon cleaning kit. This uniform jacket I might actually use. It's the same problem as the other one's hard to get it. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna put down my olive bomber jacket on the floor, and I'm going to click. There we go. See what's stated in. It's worn. Good enough. The reason why I'm taking it is because it's got 6 slots instead of 4, so it's a slight upgrade. There we go. And also it's waterproof, so not gonna get wet, and it's gonna help you stay warm. Let's see if I got the stones to take down the barrack. I think I do. Just gonna stay and watch a little bit before I go. I needed to drink, so I might as well continue filling the bottle. Good thing to do is put your weapon on your backpack. I didn't. I have no weapon in my hand, so it's gonna go back into holding it. So it's gonna be a little bit of a delay. It's better you put away your weapon and start filling. It's faster that way. Still need hydration. Okay, drink some more then. This isn't the most efficient way to pick up water, but I want to show you guys how you do it. And if you're sniping or if you're staying in a secluded spot, scouting, you don't want to move, then this is a good way to filling up your water. But if you know beforehand that you're going to pass a place that has water sources, then yeah, then you should perhaps fill it over there instead. It's about 8% per time, so it's boring to watch. I'll let it go. Okay, I'm gonna go check that barrack as well. I'm taking a little bit more of a chances because, like I said, if I do get killed now, then I can find my friend at the coast somewhere and we can gear up together. It's not the end of the world. Zombie. It's a silent zombie. I didn't hear him. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Lag hit. Thank you, game. If you do get hit by a zombie like that, sometimes it's smart to check so he didn't ruin anything. Like if he hit you in the vest or if he hit you in the chest, you might actually get injured. Well, not injured, but you can lose some of your, like if it's pristine, it can become worn. So you might have to sew it up if you're unlucky. Close. Well, this place, however, looks looted, so I'm a little bit nervous. All the doors are open, so somebody might actually be in the progress of looting the barracks. They came here, and they went to the other ones, and they might be saving the one that I looted last, or they were not aware of its existence, which sometimes happens. Like all the other barracks are looted, but except this one. Zombie. Alright, I'm gonna move out of here. Too much noise. Lag hit. See what happened? I got smacked right there because, yeah, I was indoors, kind of. Kind of glitched through walls sometimes. I'm definitely getting the fuck out of here.